What is going on, you guys? This is Gamer Crash Craze here, and welcome to a brand new video. This is going to be titled 3 helpful tips for YouTubers and or some viewers, because this is something that can also help, well, at least one of the tips can actually really help viewers if you're a little bit bored and you want to find new people. This is going to be a way for you to actually do that. These are like some tips that are kind of noobish also, so it could just be something that I literally just found out now that I'm starting to implement for my channel, and this is just a video to go out to you guys that maybe you guys didn't know about this either. So I'm going to pull up my Google Chrome, and bam, we're already at my channel. Isn't it awesome? And usually what I focus on with my channel is an improvement is like my thumbnails, but I didn't know that there were other things that we can do here. Now, for the first tip, there's this thing, you can see it already. I'm not sure if you see it already. Actually, let me try and like make this a little bit more centered. It's over on the right hand side. It's something that's not really a big deal, but it could be if you want to start networking, and that's called featured channels. What the heck? I didn't notice this, and it's crazy because of how much time I spend on my channel, and I spend looking at my videos, looking over them, improving them, uploading them, looking at my analytics and all this stuff. And out of all the time it took me this long to frickin' see that there's a little featured channels. It's sort of similar to your popular channels. This is something that's kind of just made up. You know, you have the PewDiePie, FazeBang, Scarce. You have all these people here. You don't get to control who's on there, but you do get to control who's on the featured channels. Now, also, another thing is you can actually disable this if you want to. You don't have to have these popular YouTubers here, but I mean, it kind of fills in that negative space a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave that there just because it doesn't matter. You probably watch these people already anyway. But featured channels is really good if you want to network with people, and that's one thing. When you're a small channel like me, you really want to get to know other YouTubers, other gamers, and connect with them, talk with them, support each other. And that's a really big thing, and this is a way that you can do this with your other friends. What you can do here is you can actually rename this, which actually I'm gonna do because I think I can come up with a title that's way better than featured channels. Alright, so I renamed the title My Top Picks, so that's gonna come up instead of featured channels. And then we get to enter at the channel username or the URL. What I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to really quickly go ahead and pick out a URL from one of my friends that does their own YouTube channel and stuff like that, and I'm going to actually add in my first person to this list. Alright, so I already copied the URL link, I pasted it in there, and now I press the little add button, and bam, my boy McCoy is in my list of featured channels. And now if I click done, bam, my top picks, and he's the first one there. So that is really cool. You know, you could actually probably link up with other YouTubers and be like, hey, you know, if you don't mind, if you could put me in your featured list, if you have a featured list, then I could put you in mine. You know, it's kind of like an exposing. Whoa. Crash can't talk over here. It's a little bit of like an exposure method where like you can get some exposure by like putting yourself in other people's channels, and then in return you're doing that for the other person. So I think this is really cool. He's an awesome YouTuber. He's doing a playthrough actually of The Legend of Zelda. So if you are a Zelda fan, definitely check out McCoy. He's doing an amazing job with that game. He's playing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. I believe that's the game. But awesome stuff, definitely check him out. And I'm going to really quickly link in a couple of other YouTubers that I've been connected with, that I talk to, and we kind of support each other and stuff like that. And I'm going to actually make myself a little cute list there that's going to go right on top of this popular list channel. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and did that really quickly. It's very easy to do, and if you ever want to go ahead and clean up your list and kind of, I don't know, say you want to take somebody out and put somebody else in or add more people. I didn't want to put too many people in there, but just a little bit, just so that you can actually see it kind of fills in that negative space, and it makes your channel look more full, makes it look more like, I don't know, makes it look better, I think, in my opinion. So tip number 2 is something actually that you viewers out there can use. You know something, have you ever had this problem actually that you see all your favorite YouTubers, you look for some other stuff, some cool montages or something like that, and you run out of people to watch, you run out of channels to look at. This is going to solve that problem in some way, shape, or form. So if you scroll all the way down, I know I have a large list of subscriptions down here. I actually took a day out of my time, and I went through my subscriptions and I actually cleaned them out a bit. But anyways, if we scroll all the way down, if you look all the way down on the left, boom, you have that little tab right there says browse channels. I don't know if this is like has always been there, but I've never ever noticed that. Why? Because who the heck actually scrolled all the way down to their subscription feed? Come on now. But if we click on browse channels really quick, it's gonna load it up. Let me take that out. You get, boom, you get to manage your subscriptions #1, which is actually gives you like a long list of all your subscriptions, whether you subscribe, if you hit the notification bell or not, and how you can search them, most relevant, new activity, whatever it is. You can search for them a lot easier. You can actually see how many subscriptions. My god, 122. I think that's a lot. Let me know down below how many people you subscribe to. That's actually kind of interesting. But anyways, if we go back to browse channels, you get first thing here, best of YouTube, which makes sense. I mean, YouTube wants you to see all their content first. And actually, if you go over here, boom, YouTube gaming. I actually use that hashtag a lot on my Twitter because I try to get exposure for my YouTube and my channel and my videos. And you can tell they have 77 million. That is a lot, actually. That's a lot of subscribers. But anyways, right down below that, you have Creator on the Rise, which is actually a really nice feature that YouTube has. They give exposure to smaller channels that are on the rise, so to speak. And yeah, you can see these people. And actually, what's really interesting about this, because it's a new, every single day it's new Creator on the Rise, you kind of can miss. There's a chance that you can miss that person from the day before. This solves that problem. You can actually go back and boom, you can see past Creator on the Rise people. I think that's what it is, at least. So that's really useful because, you know, not always checking the trending page on Twitter. I mean, it's kind of jumbled up too, so. But this is where you could definitely find that, and then you can scroll down and get music, comedy, and so on. But we're going to focus on gaming because that's what kind of channel I am. I have never heard of Screw Attack. You know, like, you have all these other channels like, The Game Theorist, never heard of them. And again, there are so many channels on YouTube that you can't possibly know about everybody. I mean, of course, you're gonna know who the heck Jacksepticeye is. You're gonna know who RiceGum is. But, you know, you're not gonna know, there's a chance that you might not know Stampy Longhead, Mr. Stampy Cat. I've never heard of this person. So there's a chance, you know, and again, these are bigger people too. So it's really interesting how, like, you can know this person, 16 million subscribers, whatever, but then you won't know this person, Screw Attack, with 3 million or 8 million, this guy. Like, I've never heard of these people. It's so interesting to me that big YouTubers you still don't even know about, you know? One thing I wish that would be a thing is if, you know, we could have like a mixture of small channels and big channels. I mean, you have people like RiceGum. I don't think he does gaming anymore. I don't really think he is a gaming channel much. I think he does more vlogs. Also, same thing, Phase Adapt. He doesn't really do a lot of video games, at least what I think. You know, there's some people on here that just don't do gaming as much. So I would rather see like smaller channels mixed with bigger channels for this. But I think you could actually click on this, and it's actually gonna take you to a page here for the category. And I think you can scroll all the way down, and you can find more people. There's even more people here. Again, people like FaZe Rain. I don't really see them as gaming channels because, you know, they've moved on to other things, but you see popular MMOs, never heard of them, 12 million. That's crazy to me. So this is really cool for people who wanna see more people, like, or more channels, or they wanna investigate what else is out there that I can find. So that's good for you viewers out there, and also even YouTubers too. If you want to see other YouTubers and you want to get to know other people as well. Now my third little tip on here to help us out for us YouTubers is if we go back to my channel, because my channel is so awesome. Alrighty, if you come down here, you can see that the channel is kind of small, and that is because I didn't realize this again until I actually scrolled all the way down to the bottom. There's a little button here, it says add section. Again, how I never knew this is beyond anything. I didn't play with this much because I wanted to save it for when I made this video. But you can see right here, I have created playlists, right? You can edit this. I'm editing this here. You got the preview. And you can have it as a vertical list or a horizontal, like this, or a horizontal row. Now that is awesome. I love this, by the way. Like in a horizontal row it shows you how many videos you have in the playlist. And I think it goes by like timeline, like, you know, the most recent is on the left hand side. And yeah, this is awesome. And then you can also, by content, you can also go ahead and put like a bunch of other things. The best part about this, I'm going to hit done right now because I'm not going to play with that, is that if I go ahead and I add a new section, I can go into my, I can even put up a little thing of subscriptions that I have, recent activities, single playlists, multiple playlists, and I can even do something like popular uploads. So let's do that really quick. I actually really like the horizontal row because if we go vertical, I feel like it takes up too much room. Or, actually it looks kind of cool in itself. We could do that. So if we click done here, you can actually move this up. Boom. So instead of when people open this up, they're obviously going to see, actually if I click here, you're going to see for new visitors, how will a new subscriber, like potential subscribers, see my channel. This is what they're going to see. They're going to see my beta montage. I highlighted that, I pinned that up. So this is what you're going to see. You're going to see this first video right here. And then you can click subscribe if you want to, or videos, or whatever it is. But if you want, I put popular uploads here because you're going to see what other stuff is doing really good on my channel that maybe you might be interested in. It's really interesting that my first video actually is on here. But anyways, and then further down you have your playlist. And then if you want, we can add another section and we can put just uploads in general. We can keep that in a horizontal row so it shows my most recent episode, my most recent upload. Hit done here, and then we can go ahead and again scroll that up above playlist, or even put it up above popular uploads. So then my new subscriber, new visitor will see my beta montage, my latest uploads, my popular uploads, and my playlist. This is really nice because it really fills up your page. It's not like just boom, one thing and then that's it. Then you have to have everybody else go to your videos part and they have to like look through all this stuff. No, you get to control what your new visitor gets to see. And so you can make it look really nice, like, you know, you can have a mix of like a horizontal and a vertical. I just think that like small things like this really does help like pleasing to the eye. And yeah, that's really good for YouTubers. Again, this could be something that, oh, Crash Craze, like, what are you doing? Like, everybody knows about this and you just didn't. I've watched so many videos on like how to become a better YouTuber, or how to, you know, make better videos and stuff like that, how to improve my channel. And I haven't really seen anybody talk about this kind of stuff. So yeah, this is literally some stuff that I just found out today, and I just really wanted to make a small little video about it and let other people know that might not know. So that's going to conclude my video on this, some of my helpful tips for you YouTubers and viewers out there. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed that. Give this video a thumbs up so that I know. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see ya.